Okay, we got the Ten of Swords, and we got a crooked landlord is making an appearance in this reading right now. All right, so with this crooked landlord, this could be somebody that they're going through rock bottom right now. Like the Ten of Swords is hitting rock bottom. Everything is like crumbling for them. Spiritual court is now in session. Okay, so everything is crumbling for them. Tell me more. Okay, what do we have here? Offshore accounts. Interesting. We've been picking up on that energy about somebody having offshore accounts with your money in it. And now the accounts that they have offshore, they are frozen. Somebody's a life path number 9. Six of Swords reverse. This is saying that they cannot move on. They cannot go on the run. They cannot run from something. And it could be this right here. You know, this person hitting rock bottom. You know, them getting exposed. The account being frozen. All right. It says here a cookout, a barbecue, or a gathering. And then it says they lied on their oath. Immunity revoked. Oh, boy. Okay. So, yeah, they cannot run. Immunity revoked. Okay. They lied on their oath. Let's clarify and see what is this this cookout, this barbecue, this gathering. Let's see if this is like an invitation or this is them right now, like the group, the karmics. They could be linking up right now in a gathering to talk about what's going on. Clarify this gathering, Holy Spirit. Okay, indulgence, readiness. Okay. We have here reservation. It's talking about extravagance, desire, worth. They're ready. Bottom of the deck. Okay, so friendship, a group of karmics that they're not really friends with each other like that, with that shit in the reverse. Yeah, and then we have here the Three of Swords reverse. So they had a reconciliation. They linked up with each other so that they could talk about or get ready for something that they got to do regarding with reservation and indulgence, money, you know, money that they try to, again, the offshore accounts is what I'm getting here. Give me something on this indulgence. I feel like they was living, even though it says here interaction. Oh, and it also says here friendliness. Okay, so with indulgence, yeah. So look, we got indulgence and we got the Four of Swords. This is giving like they could be linking up at a spa. Because I said to clarify this indulgence. So friendliness, right? See it right there? Again, the group, right? Like let's link up. But they're doing it, look, because this is talking about resting. Look, rest, recuperation. And this is talking about solitude, recovery, retreat. And then we got here, it looks like they're at a spa. So these people, I feel like they're making, that's what I was getting. Like it's a meeting that they're having, but they're like disguising this meeting. Like it's just, you know, come to the cookout, come to the barbecue, come to the gathering. All right. Let's go to the spa. That's what it is. So with this in the reverse, they're friends, but I just feel like, you know, they're not really friends like that. Whoever this group is. All right. There's a crooked landlord that's involved. I feel like they're just all in for the money. All right. People that probably all, you know, was part of this, that was investing into this whole situation. So I want to clarify now this readiness. I want to see what is it that they're ready for, because it says preparation, prompt, and arrangement. So you see they're preparing for something, like I was getting, regarding something that they have. It could be, you know, assets, again, money that's in some type of offshore account. Whoa. Let me do this again. All right, so clarify this readiness. What are they preparing for? What are they getting ready for? All right, so they're doing this in disguise. They're at a spa somewhere for some of y'all. For some of y'all, it's a gathering, something, but that's what they're doing. So they're preparing. Okay. And I just said okay, and we got okay here. Stability, harmony, acceptance. We got the Nine of Cups, some type of wish fulfillment. And then we got an Empress. So the Empress is like, if it's not about somebody that's pregnant, it could just be creation. Like, you know, again, something that they created here, a mess. Because again, Nine of Cups is desire, wish fulfillment. Okay, so then with okay, I feel like they're trying to make sure everything's going to be okay regarding what they did. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is everybody's getting a piece. Everybody's getting some of this money that they put in these offshore accounts. Give me something on this Empress, Holy Spirit. It could be a creation of the offshore account. I'm still stuck on this account stuff. Yeah, creation, confirmation, y'all. We got the Magician. You see this mess that they created, okay? This mess that they created, that they manifested with their scheming and scamming and all this other crap. Now they're feeling like this. They're in contemplation. Again, we got meditation. So they're thinking. We saw again where we saw meditation at, right here. They're right now thinking of a master plan. They don't know what. They're like this, laying down somewhere, stressed out, looking up at the ceiling like, oh shit, what did I get myself into? Meditation, contemplation, y'all. Look at it twice. Two different cards. All right. They are stressed right now. A Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces could be significant. But they are in meditation right now. They're trying to come up with a master plan is what I'm getting. All right. These karmics here because of what they did. All right, a Queen of Swords. I just said Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? A Queen of Swords reverse. A liar. Someone who's cold-hearted, manipulative. This person is involved. So I'm telling you, there's a lot of people involved. All right? And one of them that's involved is a crooked landlord. Okay, so let's move on. So they're meeting up in this place to come up with a master plan, to figure out how they're going to get around what's happening right now. And what's happening right now is that shit is starting to hit the fan. All right, can we get something else about this offshore account? And somebody lied on their oath. Okay, and this coming to light. Give me something on this offshore account, Holy Spirit. Offshore account. Wrapping up loose ends, getting ready for union. Somebody's getting ready for union that's involved in this. There's jumping ship. They're shook. Okay, they're shook. And a settlement offer. Oh boy. Okay, a settlement offer. Something regarding, I'm telling you, these people, this money is your money. This is why you're hearing this message, because this is your money that was left to you in the will or something like that. It was left to you and they put it in this offshore account, and everybody that was involved got a piece of this pie. Okay, they got a piece of this account, of this money. So that's why they're all meeting up right now. So somebody's scared. They're jumping ship because they see that, again, immunity revoked. All right, shit is starting to get real. Okay, so they want to come up with some type of settlement offer. This came out before in another karmic reading that Spirit was saying, do not settle out of court, because they're going to try to make you settle out of court, and they're going to try to make you, not testify, not take action, not press charges, something like that. So you need to be careful. All right. So this could be you, because it says getting ready for union. This is a divine union. Okay. Karmics are not part of unions. Okay. Divine unions at that. Okay. So a divine masculine or a divine feminine is wrapping up loose ends. Like, this is just part of the karmic cycle that you need to complete so that you could be able to move on and get to the next level where you're going to meet your divine counterpart. All right. That's for somebody. And y'all have a mission. All right. Y'all going to do a lot of things, for the world. All right. It's a divine union. So this is just a little karmic bump in the road. All right. You're going to get your money back. That's going to help you to get back on your feet, and things are going to get better. All right. Yeah. 5 of Swords reverse. They couldn't defeat you. All right. You're going to be fine. Somebody could be life path number 33. Somebody could be 33 years old. It says when the hate don't work, they start telling lies. Okay, so these people were lying about you. Again, when the hate don't work, 5 of Swords, when they couldn't defeat you, they couldn't win at all costs, they couldn't lie on you. They're going to start telling lies. They're going to start telling more lies. All right, let's see. What else, Holy Spirit? They're all fighting over something that don't belong to them. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I was saying with that friendship card in the reverse. It was like Spirit was like screaming at me, like they're not really cool like that. Like they would snitch on each other. They would, backstab one another if they had to. And that's what I'm getting. Like, they're fighting over this money that don't even belong to them. The money belongs to you. That's what's going on with these offshore accounts. That's why they're meeting up right now, trying to talk about what they're gonna do, how they're gonna handle this. All right, we have here a burgundy colored car. It's significant. This could be one of their cars. This could be your car. Watch out for that car, okay? Tell me more. So yeah, it's giving like they're freaking out right now. Look, we got bank fraud. We have Wells Fargo Bank. That could be specifically the bank for somebody, but it doesn't have to be, because I know that these readings reach all over the world. You know, hey, shout out to everybody. Thank you for the continued love and support, by the way. And you know, I know that it could be a different bank. So you apply it how it resonates for you. Okay. Let's see. We have here a mistress is involved in this. And it says, sending you a cease and desist letter to shut you up from speaking the truth. This is a bully tactic, a scare tactic. All right. So you could be on a platform and you are speaking the truth. You could be doing what I'm doing. Or you could be just talking about your testimony and you're saying what they did to you. You know, you could be doing what you got to do. All right. And they don't like that because you are exposing them. All right. But God is guiding you to expose the wicked. Okay. Ephesians 5:11. Expose the wicked is what you're doing here. And they're mad. So they're going to send you this dusty ass letter. And it's just to shut you up. All right. It's to scare you. So, you know, you don't have to give in to that. All right. You're not saying nothing. You're not lying about nothing. All right. Somebody that works with cars is involved in this. A silver, look, we're talking about cars. We have here a silver Subaru car is significant. Okay, tell me more, Holy Spirit. What else? What does the collective need to know? Karma. They're losing everything. They're losing it all. All right, that's what's gonna happen now. That's why people are jumping ship because they're shook. Okay, look again. Relax, rest, retreat. Confirmation again, right here. They keep on retreating. They're not really unplugging and relaxing. They're scared as fuck right now. They're scared because they see that all of this shit is about to pop off. So they're meeting up in this place, in this spa. This could be at a hotel. All right. Look, for some of y'all, it's a life insurance they got on you. That's why they're doing all of this shit. We're going to see if it comes back out. All right. So let's see. Mental disorder diagnosis. Somebody has a mental disorder diagnosis. Free yourself, okay? You freed yourself from these people and this whole scam that they're doing here. Put black salt around your home, around your bed. This is for spiritual protection. You know, it doesn't have to be black salt. It could just be regular Epsom salt if you want. You know, put it in like in a little cup. Put it under your bed. Put it around your home if you want. You don't have to. It's just, this is for somebody, confirmation. You are protected, okay? That could be what they're doing. They're scared right now, thinking that shit is gonna work. It ain't gonna help. It's not gonna help them. Tell me more. Physical jail, not spiritual jail. So somebody's going to prison. Exactly. They could do all of the shit that they want. Look, I'm telling you. Facing judgment in court. Yeah, they're going to prison and they could use all the salt they want, but that's not gonna help them. They're still gonna have to meet their karma. For some of y'all, that's something that you already did, all right? You put the salt somewhere. You know, like I be telling y'all, just take a salt shower or a salt bath and cleanse all your chakra points, all right? That works. Do it every day. A lengthy amount of time in prison for them. You see this? Like, they're going to be spending a lot of time in prison. We got 3 cards already about prison, judgment, all right? What do we got here? Someone is doing work on them and they think that it's you doing it. You don't do nothing because my collective, like I be telling you all the time, we don't retaliate. That's ghetto. That's low vibrational. These karmics attack us because they're mad. They're trying to steal from us. We let our security, Archangel Michael, our ancestors of the highest white light, the Most High God, like they are always protecting us. We don't have to dirty our hands with these dusty, musty karmics, okay? So you're not doing nothing to them. Whatever's happening to them is because it's going back to sender naturally, automatically, because you are protected and you're cleansing yourself. That's all you need to do. And because somebody else is doing shit on them. All right. So Spirit is saying those self-perceived losses were not in vain. All right. Whatever you felt like was a loss, right? Self-perceived. It wasn't really a loss. Okay. You went through whatever you went through for a reason, because you're going to be now living your best life, okay? Like, you went through this karmic cycle. You cut off who you needed to cut off. You learned so much. You ascended spiritually. You have grown so much. You're wiser. Yeah, it was not in vain, all right? You needed to go through this. It was spiritual boot camp, all right? A high school friend is involved, or high school friends. And look, it made you stronger. Exactly, it made you stronger. You could be strong. You could be actually strong, all right? You could go to the gym, but it made you stronger. All right. It made you wiser. Everything that you went through, you needed to go through it. You needed to see, you know, what's going on with these people. Look at that. And it states exactly. You needed to see that they did something here. They took something that was not yours. It could be an estate that was left to you. It could be, like I said, something was left to you on the will. Wow. Didn't I say they could be at a hotel? Like, that's something that just popped up in my head with the whole spa thing. And look, confirmation. So they are at the hotel. They're doing rituals while they're in the hotel. And then while they're still in the hotel, they're going to the spa to talk about how they're going to get out of this situation. Look at that. They think that they're low. And look at Spirit clocking all of their moves. Corrupt government officials are under federal investigation. Wow. Okay. So look at that. That's why they're scared. And they're all meeting up at this freaking hotel, acting like they're going on a spa day because they're all under investigation. Again, we see somebody here, their immunity got revoked. People are scared. Listen, shit is getting real. All right. A karmic Taurus is involved in this. You've been targeted and spiritually attacked since the womb, all right? Like me, like I've been telling y'all, you know, since the womb, we've been attacked. People been trying to take us out. They've been wanting us not to be born. And then once we were born, they still attack us. They're trying to steal from us. You know, they're all keeping tabs on you. All right, so all of these people, they're watching you because, yeah, they could be playing dumb, like they don't know what's going on, but they know what's going on and they're scared. Okay, somebody that's born between 1965 and 1980 is involved in this. And it says here from the 16th to the end of the month, something's going to be happening. So let's see what is going to be happening, Holy Spirit, regarding these dates from the 16th to the end of the month. Okay, so we have idea in the reverse. So whatever bright idea that they're going to come up with in this little gathering that they're doing, it's not going to be smart. It's not going to be it's not going to be a bright idea because they're not going to be able to get away with this. They're going to prison. All right? Yeah, look. Whatever idea, you see what I'm saying? Somebody is coaching them. Like, listen, this is what we're going to do. We're all going to say that this is what happened, that the collective is the one who's at fault, blah, 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 blah. All right? Yeah, while they're having this little tea party. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're fronting. Like they're doing something. And this could be your relatives. This could be a sibling of yours with that 6 of Cups. All right? Cousins. Again, we got high school friends that could be involved. People that you know from your past. Okay? King of Pentacles. Okay? So, a King of Pentacles. We did see right here a karmic Taurus. And with the world card, with this world card, this is like, this shit is over. A completion here. So it's going to complete this little group plan that they have against you, that they're doing to try to take you out. It's going to reach its completion from the 16th to the end of the month. All right. Give me one on that world card, on that completion card. Could be also traveling. So let's see what we get with that. From now to the end of the month. Well, not from now, from the 16th. Yeah, exactly. The Chariot in the reverse. They're not going to be able to overcome these obstacles that they're going to have in their way. They're not going to be, because right here you see is overcoming, you know, a mountain, you know, overcoming an obstacle. In the reverse, they're not going to be able to do that. So from the 16th to the end of the month, and it's a range of days because we are all on different timelines. So for some of y'all, it's going to be in the beginning of that, you know, of that timing, the 16th and on. And then for some, it's going to be more, you know, towards the end. And then at the end of the month, you're going to hear some type of news about one of these people going down. Okay. Yeah, they're stressed. 9 of Swords. They know that they don't have much time. Again, people are jumping ship. They're scared. And they're just going to try to go with whatever the plan is. Okay. But it's not going to be a smart plan. Okay, let's see what else. Talk to me about this plan, this idea, Holy Spirit. What can we get with this plan, this idea? Okay, so they are confident. Okay, look like they're trying to do a sacrifice here. We see that They did a ritual in the hotel. So that could be the plan that they're going to have. Like, they think that if they sacrifice you, because again, they want money right here. They're sacrificing you for money, for fame, fortune, whatever. But it's fortune, it's money. All right. And, you know, to try to do like a destiny swap or something for those that are involved with this whole situation here about getting locked up. Okay. So they're confident thinking that sacrificing you is going to work. But look, Spirit is saying these people are lost in the sauce. Yo, they're not going to be able to get over on this. The letter K, somebody's first name, middle name, last name has a K in it. Okay, so let me see what else. All right, Holy Spirit, tell me what else. What does the collective need to know? The karmic's brother or sister or both of them is involved in this. Somebody that is bisexual is involved in this. A baby mama. Your baby mama? Somebody's baby mama is involved. That's the karmic. We have here somebody that's, again, we got this energy about somebody who's strong. Is this you? You hitting the gym? Okay, I see you. All right, it says here someone who's brolic, athletic, and then we got strong. So Spirit is like, good job, because it definitely is being acknowledged right now. All right, keep doing that, because that's also another way of transmuting the attacks that they're trying to send you. Is going to help you to continue to elevate. You know, any type of exercise is good. You know, staying active, even if it's just walking, getting out in nature, dancing, you know, turn the YouTube on and dance your ass off. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing is good. Oh my goodness. And we have here abortion. Oh, abortion. What the fuck is abortion? Abortion. Okay, so somebody got an abortion. Somebody needs to know that. Look, they're not certain. They probably don't know who the father is. They're uncertain. Okay, let me see what else. Okay, we have creeping. Yeah, somebody was creeping. They are uncertain. They don't know who the daddy is, so they got an abortion. Somebody needs to know that. Oh, and now they're mad because not only did they get pregnant, but they also got an STD. That is crazy. Wow. Wow. What the, yo? Oh my God. You cannot make this up. This is your ex-lover or your ex-friend. Listen. Oh my goodness. Ex-lover. They tried to tell you they was pregnant. They ended up, maybe they told you it was a miscarriage, but no, it's an abortion. All right. Look, you are going to go through a rebirth. All right. Or they trying to go through a rebirth, it's interesting because we just said birth and then abortion. Maybe they're trying to get pregnant again. I don't know. With this karmic, you need to, they're trying to trap somebody and they're going to get pregnant again, trying to make sure it's yours. Shit is crazy. They got an STD now, so ill. All right, look, legal issues. Definitely, this is going on with this person here going to prison. A life path 22. This could be you or somebody involved. Yeah, the voodoo ain't hitting. You are protected. All right, date. This could be, again, somebody that you dated. You could have been dating them. Okay, we have an ex-lover here. Look, somebody's sibling. I said somebody's sibling. So we got a brother-in-law. And then we saw here the karmic's brother. Okay, so confirmation. We have here, yeah, they're not happy. Okay, yeah, they are a fallen angel. All right, they fell from grace. This is a karmic. Tell me more. So that's the one that you need to be aware of. Yeah, they're doing voodoo on you. They got an STD now. You know, the baby wasn't even yours. Yeah, look, Spirit is wanting you to be aware because it says using emotional manipulation tactics. All right, maybe they're trying to tell you, oh, but the baby, the bitch, that wasn't even his baby. Shut the fuck up. All right, like, cut the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, something about them trying to like manipulate you, trying to catch you slipping. All right, and you do not want to get caught slipping because they're gonna end up giving you an STD that it says here uncurable. Okay. And they're doing voodoo. They got a piece of your clothing, underwear or some shit, whatever, something that they found of yours that you left around them. They took it. They did voodoo with that shit. All right, you're not bugging. Here's your confirmation. All right, you're not bugging. That was not your baby. They got an abortion. That was not a miscarriage. And they're trying to get pregnant again, but they got an STD now. So you need to watch your wiener. Okay, so we have here arrest warrants have been issued. Yeah. All right, so arrest warrants have been issued. We see that these people, they don't know what to do now. Divine Masculine found out that the karmic is doing voodoo on you and on him to keep y'all apart. Yeah, I told y'all that from the beginning, that there's a divine union that's going to be getting together. So karmic was trying real hard to stop this divine union from getting together, and it's going to happen right here. This person is wrapping up loose ends, including Carmisha. Okay? Bye, ho. Oh, shit. Tell me what else, Holy Spirit. We got a blue card. Let's see if it comes out. Somebody's a life path number 3. Car crash, shooting, fights, illness, death spells reverse, and it's activating in their life. Exactly. Everything's going back to them. They think that it's you doing work. No, this is just the energy they were sending towards you, returning back to them. That's it. They should have left you alone. They wanted you to die. They wanted you to get shot or get into a fight and end up getting, handicapped or some crazy shit. Listen, all that disgusting ass voodoo they were sending towards you is going back to them. And somebody's going to end up dying. Okay. Let's see what else. December could be significant. This could be a Capricorn. This could be a Sagittarius. They're having, heavy regret. This info got them shook. Again, they're meeting up at the spa right now, trying to figure out, because they was keeping secrets, how to get out of the situation. You cannot get out of the situation, karmics. That's it. This is your final destination. Dun-dun-dun-dun. That's what I'm hearing in my head. Final destination. All right, the final countdown. I'm telling you, they're gonna get locked up. That's it. It's over. All right. So look, somebody was secretly with somebody else. It keeps going back to this karmic who lied. They got an STD now. Protect yourself. Okay. Yeah. No contact. Do not have any more contact with that person because they're trying to hold on. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you're gonna have to block this karmic. They exposed themselves. You already got confirmation of this. I'm just here, to let you know. Yeah, they was keeping secrets and now they exposed themselves. So you need to protect yourself. All right, let's see what else. It's the final countdown. Using the full moon energy. So they're using the energy right now, the full moon, to bibbity bop. When was the full moon? Yesterday. All right, it ain't gonna work. You are protected. A karmic Pisces is significant. We already see that the voodoo is not working. That is going right back. A project manager is involved. A restaurant worker is involved. Your ancestors, your ancient Egyptian ones, to be specific, is protecting you. All right, they're making an appearance right now. Like, what's up? We're gonna handle this dusty ass cult, coven, organization. All right, corrupt religious group. It's over for that. Okay. All right. So, let me pull some names, y'all. And then we're going to close this one out. All right. If you see your name here, it's giving you confirmation that there's a message here for you. And if you see your karmic's name, it's giving you confirmation that they aren't involved. And if you don't see your name here, because I don't have everybody's name on these cards, just take what resonates from this message. All right. All right. Matthew, Miller, Thomas, Gonzalez, Adam, Lisa, Alicia, Tori, Castillo, Friedman, Andres, Pedro, Henry, and Ellie. Okay. We have here Clarence, Jermaine, Jocelyn, Justine, Lorraine, Gregory, Peter, Bradley, Nelson, and Perry. Titus, Ivory, Benny, Ida, Atrayu, Hiller, Sullivan, Ortiz, Jocelyn. Oh, we got it twice. All right, but we got it spelled differently. So we got Jocelyn like this, and then we got Jocelyn like this. It could be the same hoe. It could be two different hoes. Take it how it resonates. Okay. So, Ortiz, Jocelyn, McDaniel, Phoenix, Bronson, Edwards, Juliana, Darlene, Regina, Bonnie, Estremada, Sanders, Cancel, Adrian, Guzman, Antonia, and Dean. And then we said this one, and then we got one more, and then we're going to close this out. Xiomara, Mandy, Felicia, Cross, Johnson, Giles, Gunn, Jeannie, Natalie, Emma, Sharon, Liz, Cassandra, Jay, Zane, Anderson, Aracelis, Marie, Corey, Travis, Vladimir, Williams, O'Brien, Kelly, Terry, Nathaniel, Austin, Portia, Adam, Ortega, Brittany, and Long. All right, y'all. That's what I got here. Spiritual court is now adjourned. Peace.